Second acting question here is, what was your first paid gig? That was your first like non-professional gig.
So my first paid gig was a non-union project, obviously, that my grade 9 drama teacher at this arts high school hooked me up with.
All about
and it was a he was really cool. His name was Bill oh my God, Mr. Carner. Bill Carner was his name. Wow, almost lost that one. He was lovely. He's since passed away, but anyways, he hooked me up with this gig. He's like, "Hey kid, like it looks like you want to make movies and do movies and stuff. So
hey kid,
what about this thing?" Yeah, that's how it felt to little 14-year-old me. I was like, "Oh my God, please!" But it was this riveting, epic public service announcement about elder abuse and to treat your granny nicely, Mister.
Were you the bad guy? Were you the?
I was one of the bad guys. I was the son of, in the family, the neglectful family. So I was, reprobate and cavalier with my video game playing and ignoring grandma. Anyways, it was awesome. To me, I was like, this is the fucking coolest thing ever. This is the real deal. And if I think back on the kind of shoot it was, I laugh. But it was the first paid gig I got to do. And then it went around to like a bunch of places like, I want to say like community centers and like, like places where social workers with helplines and things like that. And my father actually saw it. My father's a psychologist. And when he was younger and he was training, he actually saw the video through one of the volunteer positions he was doing. And he was like, "Hey, kid, it's working."
He's like, this acting thing might work out for you after all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's and that proves what a great actor you are, because if you had to play a bad grandson, I bet in real life you are a delightful grandson.
Aw, thanks.
Is that true?
Thanks. Of course.
You do things for your grandparents, or did, if they're
of course.
God
yeah, I still have 2 grandparents.
Nice.
Of 4, so I'm
and
doing well.
They're proud of their Benjamin. I bet one of the proud things for them was your appearance on Murdoch Mysteries. Can you reenact? So you play this, or maybe I could share it. Let me share this. We gotta do this. This might be my favorite moment of your demo. Right. Stand by for demo, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, around. There it is. Here it is. Okay, all right. This is Benjamin in Benjamin Blais in Murdoch Mysteries. Here.
Oh, there's some more hair.
All right, that was amazing. When was that? When did you shoot that?
Shot that back when Jon Snow was a popular television character. I don't know, that season, I don't know, that must have been 2 or 3 years ago. Incidentally, I've been on that show twice. 2 different characters. I played a young footman in season 4, and then I played that the angry son there in season, I think that's 11. But I suppose I've changed so much in the last 7 years or something that they
Right. I love how you just you're like, did you do every take at a 10 like that, or did you give them some medium ones? Because my favorite is just like, you murdered my, like, you got to give us a reenactment right now for you to just.
No, I came in hot on that one. I wanted to make an impression.
Right.
And when you're on those kinds of shows, it's a great pleasure to work with those actors and those the production team. They're a finely tuned machine on shows like that, especially that show. That show's been on television. At that point, it had been on television for like 11 years. So there's not a lot of time to rehearse and discuss ideas and try things out. Unfortunately, it's not that kind of environment. So you really have to come with some choices. And looking at the script, it was clear that character was to be the red herring, in the episode. right? You're supposed to think he's the bad guy. So up until the midpoint, I think hashtag no spoilers, but whatever, spoilers. So I was like, okay, what kind of affectation will I give him to make him like, so people are like, oh, he killed him, obviously. I was like, oh, he's a rage head. But then that also gives him somewhere to go, because he doesn't know how to control his emotions, blah, 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 blah. And I, you know, I think that was a 2-day shoot. So again, you don't have a lot of time there. You have to do that homework, you know, on your own, in your own, you know, study and reflection and stuff. So I was like, what's his story arc and blah, 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 blah. I'd got 4 scenes. How do I best paint a picture, define a character, showcase some versatility, you know, because this is your shot on that show, right? So I came in hot. And then, like, being a filmmaker as well, I was able to sort of see the setup, have an understanding of how that scene may play out, and be like, oh, they're going to use this take. They're going to use something in this setup. So, like, whatever I do now, I'm gonna have to do for all the coverage. I'm gonna have to do, like, this is the master. So, you know, it's not like you can, you know, do a couple of them, get into the coverage, and then be like, yo, wait a minute, actually, I had an idea.
Right.
And
yeah,
believe me, I've been in places in my career, after sort of different auditions or even performances and stuff, where I was really upset with myself, or would kick myself because I didn't follow that instinct, and I didn't push it, even though I thought maybe it'd be embarrassing or foolish or silly. I didn't do it, and I would kick myself for it, and I would feel really like really bad, and I don't want to be that guy to myself. So
right.
If I feel like it's going to do, the worst thing that they can do is say, like, okay, cool, man, can you just bring it back a little bit, or let's try something else. Like, if you come in like hot, like come correct with something strong, even if it's wrong, right, at least then it can engage a dialogue, right? That'll be like, oh no, let's not do it like that, why are you doing it like that, blah 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 blah, however that plays out. Whereas if you sort of navel gaze and miss your chance,
moving on,
it's hard.
Moving on.
Man.
Yeah,
it's
and
tough.
they don't have time, like they don't have time to redirect you and stuff. It's just like all their time is setting up cameras and lighting it and doing all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like, that's it, we got it, that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
love it.
You remember how it was when we did our project together, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's
fast
Action Can. Yeah. Of course, you're a director with Action Can. We did Urban Guerrilla, which was,
oh yeah, man.
Yeah. What are you guys up to right now?
That's one of my favorite ones.
Hit them up at Action Can Films.
Yep. Or you can also go to actioncanfilms.com. That's our website, and all of the videos are there for free to consume. Urban Guerrilla was one of my favorites because it was this exercise in guerrilla filmmaking. We, if you remember, we choreographed it like a couple of times in the park. And then on the day we filmed it, we're using like 8 different cell phone cameras with people sort of like in strategic positions as if they were just pedestrians. And then you and Tim Walker fought on the street, all WWF styles, which was boss.
That was the most, not that it was super intense, but that was the most stunt coordinated thing. Like, that was the most actiony fight we've done.
You did such a great job. And we only had 2 chances to do it, because of course all the days, 365 days in the year, the one Sunday that we pick, there was a real life film shoot happening just down the street.
Right. We're trying to use the street corner, just like all incognito guerrilla style. One business was down to us in Carlisle. They were cool with us.
They were down. They were like our staging ground. Yeah, the cafe there.
And then just
and it was amazing. I think we pulled it off though. It's great. You guys should go watch it on actioncanfilms.com. It's the 4th one, Cautionary Tales of the Urban Guerrilla.